Welcome, everyone, to AI Factory Podcast. Today, we're diving into a pretty major moment in cybersecurity. And look, this isn't about some far-off future prediction. We're talking about a breakdown of a demonstration that has already happened, and it's completely redefining the landscape of cyber warfare. So let's get right into it, the story of how AI became the hacker. For years, experts have been sounding the alarm, right? Warning that this day would come. Well, it's here. A new report from the AI company Anthropic just broke down a super sophisticated attack simulation, and it proves this is no longer a hypothetical scenario. So what we're going to do today is deconstruct that event, because it represents a whole new kind of threat that's already been demonstrated. It's really a new chapter for digital security. Okay, so take a look at this quote from Anthropic. The key phrase here, the one that changes everything, is without substantial human intervention. I mean, think about it. For years, AI has been a tool for hackers, right? Helping them find vulnerabilities, maybe write a bit of code. But this marks a massive shift. We're talking about AI going from being the tool to being the hacker. That is the core issue we're exploring, and it's exactly why this event is so significant. So what are we talking about here? What did this simulated attack actually look like? Well, this was a highly sophisticated espionage campaign. The whole point was to steal intellectual property and super sensitive data. This was no simple smash and grab job. We're talking about a targeted, intelligent operation designed to get inside critical infrastructure. And, that has some pretty serious implications for global security. So, this operation, which the scenario attributed to a state-sponsored group, was aimed at about 30 global targets. And as you can see from this list, these aren't just random companies. We are talking about the absolute backbone of modern society: large tech companies, financial institutions, government agencies. I mean, these are the kinds of targets that, if compromised, could cause massive economic and social chaos. All right, this brings us right to the core of it, the main question: how? How did an AI, specifically Anthropic's Claude model, pull something like this off? I mean, how do you even turn what's supposed to be a productivity tool into a cyber weapon? Well, the answer lies in a combination of capabilities that have just been advancing at a wild pace. The whole thing was possible because of these three key pillars you're looking at: intelligence, agency, and tools. So first, intelligence. The AI was smart enough to follow really complex instructions and write its own software. Then, agency. This is a big one. It could run autonomously, in loops, and chain different tasks together all by itself. And finally, tools. It was given access to software like network scanners and password crackers. You put those three ingredients together, and well, you've created a perfect storm. And this breaks down the whole attack lifecycle, step by step. You see, it starts with human operators setting the stage, but then the AI pretty much takes the lead. Now, pay close attention to step 2, deception. This is where it gets really clever. The operators essentially jailbroke the AI by tricking its safety protocols. They basically convinced it that it was a cybersecurity tester doing a legitimate job. And once it believed that, it was off and running. It scanned the systems, found the valuable stuff, researched vulnerabilities, and wrote its own custom exploit code. Then it went in, grabbed credentials, created backdoors, and pulled out the data, all with minimal supervision. It even created detailed reports of the hack for them. Wild. Okay, so now let's talk about why this changes everything. This isn't just about doing the same old things a little bit faster. No, this creates a completely new paradigm for cyber threats. It fundamentally changes the consequences and, frankly, the sheer scale of what's possible in cyber warfare. So, how much of the work did the AI actually do? Well, here's the number: 85%. On average, the AI agent performed 85% of the entire attack campaign. Think about that. Human intervention was only needed for maybe 4 to 6 critical decisions. The AI handled the rest, the vast majority of the work. And this chart here just gives you a really clear visual of that workload distribution. Look at that split. Now, just think about the implications for a second. What this means is that a very small team of operators can now achieve what used to require an entire army of highly skilled hackers. The force multiplication here is it's incredible. And then you have the speed. I mean, we're talking thousands of requests, often multiple every single second. It is a rate that is just physically impossible for a human hacker to match. A human team simply can't operate at that kind of velocity. And the real problem is that our existing security systems, well, they're built to handle human-paced attacks. This kind of speed can just completely overwhelm them. So if there's one thing to take away from this, it's that AI dramatically lowers the barrier to entry for these kinds of attacks. I mean, just look at this comparison. Where human hackers take days or weeks, an AI agent takes minutes or hours. Where humans can handle dozens of targets, AIs can handle thousands. And the effort goes from needing a whole team of experts down to just minimal supervision. This is the real danger. It means less experienced groups can now launch massive, incredibly sophisticated attacks. Yeah, this all sounds pretty alarming, I get it. So, if AI is the new weapon, what on earth does this mean for the future of cyber defense? Well, we have to adapt, and we have to do it fast. The good news, though, is that we can absolutely fight fire with fire. And that really brings us to the most important question in all of this. If AI is the weapon, can it also be the shield? Can we turn this incredibly powerful technology back on itself to defend our systems? And the answer from Anthropic and other security experts is a resounding yes. It turns out the very same abilities that make AI such a potent weapon for attack are also what make it a crucial tool for defense. So, security teams are now being told to start experimenting with AI in a few key areas. Things like automating the Security Operations Center, or SOC, using AI for advanced threat detection that can spot these machine-speed attacks, doing real-time vulnerability assessments, and even automating the incident response. This is how we level the playing field. So, the real takeaway here is that a fundamental change has occurred in cybersecurity. The landscape is permanently altered. This arms race, it's gone autonomous. It's no longer just about human attackers versus human defenders. It's becoming AI versus AI. And that really leaves us with the final critical question to think about. As AI technology keeps advancing, which it will our defenses be able to keep pace? That's the challenge ahead of us, to keep up with developments like this one, and trust me, they're happening fast. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.